Welcome to day 110 of my case study testing out the MileageGen secret system. My name is Mike Geiser, and if this is the first time you're here, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe, and bell icon on your way in if following along with someone's journey, a case study, testing out a system, seeing how profitable it is something that you'd want to follow along with. Because that's exactly what I've been doing all these 110 days. Just been testing this out, seeing if I can make some money with it. And so far, I've been in profit ever since day 60. I broke even day 50, okay? Day 50, month 2. And then day 60, I was in profit. And I used to say as long as things continue as they are, I'm in profit by $400 to $500 a month. But into month 4 now, it's looking like that's going to be higher. It's looking like I'm going to be at $1,000 or more. Who knows? We're going to see. We're going to see in the next 13 odd days where we wind up. But before I get into the results of the day, let's go over this a little bit more for the newer people. So what we're doing with MileageGen Secret, this is a service that's drip feeding us 100 leads each day. And these leads are in the internet marketing space. They're looking to make money online in some form or fashion. So we're getting 3,000 at the end of the month because it's 100 leads a day. And then it becomes 6,000 and 9,000, and these leads are building up. And inside the system, we're able to mail out to these leads once every 23 hours, once a day basically. And we can promote things to them and get sales that way, right? So what we're doing, and by the way, this is a cheaper alternative to say solo ads where you're spending 30 to 40 bucks for an autoresponder and then paying for the solo ads, paying for the clicks rather, over and over again, and hoping that you can at least break even. In contrast to that, what we're doing is we're spending $1 for every 100 leads each day because it's a $30 a month membership. There's also a $30 setup fee the first month. So $30 setup fee the first month, then $30 recurring billing, right? So that's $60 total. Then second month is just the recurring billing of 30 bucks. So that's how much it costs to do this. This is a cheaper alternative to solo ads. And so far, like I mentioned, it's been profitable. So it's worked out for me. The only thing is, initially when I started, you can go back and see my journey when I first started. When I first started, I hadn't had any sales yet. And I was not sure, I was a little bit antsy, especially day 16. I made a video where I was saying like I got all these hops, all these order form impressions, and I hadn't had a sale yet. I may not have conveyed that I was kind of antsy, but I like to keep a positive mental attitude. But I was antsy. So when you first start off, you're going to have to wait. You're going to have to be patient while the leads build up. Then you will hit a critical mass, usually around week 3, week 4, where you've got enough leads built up and then the sales start popping for you. Just want to let you know about that. But one other thing I want to let you know about is that we are not only getting 100 leads a day. Okay? You see this bonus leads over here, 100? If you refer someone using this referral link to MileageGen Secret, right, you will get 100 bonus leads. So you're getting 200 leads a day, which is 6,000 leads at the end of the month, and 12,000 leads the following month. But again, it doesn't stop there. If you don't have anyone to refer, no problem. You refer yourself. So then you own both of these accounts. That's 200 leads, 100 leads. That's 300 leads a day, which is 9,000 leads at the end of the month, and then 18,000 the following month. And again, it doesn't stop there. By the way, 200 is the max. You can't go over 200. But what you can do is chain multiple accounts, one under the other, taking advantage of the bonus leads. And I've gone ahead and bought 7 accounts. Each one's getting 200, except the bottom one, which has nothing underneath it. It's only got 100. But I was able to get some bonus signups even on the bottom one. So that now each one of my 7 accounts has 200 leads a day. That is not 1,400 leads each day that I'm getting. So this crazy number of leads is what allowed me to see these results. Now, if you're looking at this and thinking if you need to get 7 accounts, I would say recommended is 5 accounts to get a decent amount of results in a decent time frame. And if you're strapped for cash, start off with 2 accounts as a minimum and work your way up over time, okay? So those are my recommendations. If you have less money, you're just gonna have to be more patient, that's all it is. So that's the key factor in this. Most people drop off the bandwagon month 1, month 2. They can't wait the amount of time that's necessary for you to reach critical mass and for this to really pop off. That's the problem. So if you come on board with this, you need patience. You need to allocate at least 3 months to this. Give it a fair shake. And in my case, things really popped off from month 4, actually it is, right? So December, January, February, March. The month of March, things have been popping off. But I got my first sale day 17, and things have been consistent since then. But accounts are variable. Some accounts might not do as well. You might get lucky and get a really good account. Like, there's variation. So the more accounts you have, the more it evens out. So that's another reason why it's good to have more accounts. Things even out. So I'll talk about this a little bit more later on. But I'll explain this more in detail for the newcomers later on. But let's go into the results. Now, I want to talk about the results. Lately, I've been noticing that the sales rather, we were getting daily sales, right? But then the sales were coming in later and later in the day. Like the last 2 days, they'd be coming in at the last second. Like, 1 hour before midnight, PST. For me, I'm in EST. So like I'm at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then finally I see the sale come in. And that happened 2 days in a row. And I'm like, man, is this coming to an end? Like, what's going on here?
So, you know what? I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving! The show goes on!
The show must go on! The show must go on! $51.68. We got another sale. The train continues to move forward. Okay, let's check this out. This is $21.80 plus an upsell of $29.88 for account number 5. And this is powerful, guys. I'm going to explain why later on. And over here we got 1,216 hops. Okay, not bad. A little bit on the lower side from what we're used to, but we got 14 order form impressions. These order form impressions came out of nowhere. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, I'm seeing a whole bunch of results pop in at the last few seconds of the last few hours of the day. Normally the sales would come in before, in the evening for me, EST, like 7 p.m. Sometimes it would come even at 4 p.m. Like, around the time people are getting off work, I guess, right? 5 p.m. around there. But usually in the evening, like 7, 8, 9, I'll see a sale come in. Now, I'm seeing sales come in around midnight, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. It seems like maybe I'm getting people from the Pacific Standard Time, right? I don't know what it is. But anyways, let's look at this a little bit more now. You can see that, okay, this is a good chart, but I like this one better. So you can see that when I started off, I was talking to you guys about how you have to be patient, right? No results, no results. Over here, I had 5 accounts to start with. Then I got account number 6 over here, account number 7 here, and then boom, I got a sale here. And then things have been consistent since then. And ever since recently, since the month of March, in the beginning of March, I've been getting a sale every single day. The chain is not broken. I'm on 11 sales now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 sales. I was wrong. 12 sales. Craziness. So what happened is we went from 3-day gaps over here, 2-day gaps, 2-day gaps, 3-day gaps, 2-day gaps. So that was one trend, 3 and 2-day gaps. And then somewhere around here it changes. Right over here it changes. Now we only have 1-day gaps, 1-day gaps, 1-day gaps. And that lasts for about 12 days or something like that. Then it's broken up, and then it happens again, 1-day gap, 1-day gap. And this happens for about 20 days. So here to here, we have a 1-day gap period, mostly. And then, boom, we shift over to 0-day gaps. So this is how it happens. Change happens in an instant. That's why you got to be patient. You never know when your breakthrough is going to happen for you. So before I go on too much of a rant, let's look at the rest of the details over here. So let's see here. We've got $669.95 for the month. Wow, we only are on day 18. We still got 13 days left. And we have $2,238.69 gross income, $1,188.39 net income. That's where we're sitting at, boys and ladies. I also got to put in the ladies there because I know that there's like 1% female audience here, most likely. I checked the YouTube statistic, and it's mostly guys. Anyways, so let's look over here. So the reason why I was telling you that was so important, where the sale came from, is because of this. Account number 5 was our straggler. It was the one that was always behind everyone else. It was even behind 4 and 6. Boom, all it took was one sale and it's no longer the straggler. Now this is the straggler by a couple of bucks, right? But pretty much these are all caught up now. So it's interesting to see. This was a sale plus an upsell. And before we had single sale, okay, sale plus upsell, single sale, sale plus upsell. So all it took was that one sale plus an upsell to bring this back up to speed, back on par with these other guys over here. So it's interesting to see how accounts that are not doing so well, it can shift. And we saw this before with account 7. Account 7 used to be our number 1 account. Now it's shifted to where account number 3 is our number 1 account. And before that, account number 2 was our number 1 account. So your accounts are going to shift. When you're doing this, taking this journey, you may see that you're not seeing the results that you want. But if you're patient, you're going to see the sales pop off for some of your accounts. And you're going to see accounts come up where previously they were doing poorly. They'll start coming up out of nowhere. And maybe accounts that, were kind of in the middle of the pack suddenly come to the front of the pack. So that's why you got to be patient. You got to let this play out over time. And most people don't have the patience needed to see the success that they're looking for. But anyways, let's not get on too much of a rant here. One thing I want to share right now before I forget, there was someone that asked me, $7 Beats, he asked me for the spreadsheet. Now I don't know how many people will actually want to use this over here, this spreadsheet over here. But if you do want this, I'm going to include it, if I can remember, in the description below. I'm going to paste it in the description below. And let me just see over here. Where do I paste this? Let me paste this over here. So I've converted it into Google Sheets over here, right? So what you can do is I'll put the link in the description below so that you don't have to copy this long link. And once you click on that link, you go over here to File, make a copy. That way you'll have a copy on your Gmail that you can edit. Now, I don't know how many of you are going to find value with this. If you do find value with this, do let me know in the comments below. I am curious if people actually care about this or if it's just $7 Beats that cares about this. And here's the current tab. You can see all of this information over here. And yeah, the sales over here. So you can play with this, edit it if you want to, but I'm giving this to you in the description of this video. So that wraps up everything I want to talk about so far as the results are concerned and as far as sharing this spreadsheet. Now, for those of you who are new and you want to come on board with this system, click on this link in the description. And by the way, if you come on board clicking this link, let me know in the YouTube comments or send me an email at mikeiserconsulting@gmail.com, MIKEISER consulting@gmail.com, because I'll provide you with free email support if you do that. And I'll also provide you with 500 swipe files. Now these swipe files, you can use them to get bonus signups on your bottom MLGS account, right? And the reason why is because 200 of these are written in such a generic fashion that they can be copied and pasted to promote any offer you want. It can be used to promote MLGS, Warrior Plus, or anything else. It's written in such a generic fashion that it's copy and paste. So the rest of the 300, you're gonna have to alter a bit, but these 200 can be used to promote MLGS. That way, if you got 5 accounts with 900 leads a day and you want to get the 1,000 leads a day by getting the sign up on the bottom account, so that instead of 100 leads, you get 200 leads, use these copy and paste emails, get the signups, and get those extra 3,000 leads each month, okay? So use this link, clear your cookies, use a different browser to make sure you sign up underneath me properly, because I have had someone ask for the resources when they didn't do it properly and don't want that happening again. So click on this link over here. This is going to lead you to an overview of what My Legion Secret is a little bit. You can check this out if you want to, but you need to click on this button over here and then enter your email and click Get Started. That's going to lead you over to the sales page, which looks like this. Now, once you're on the sales page and you click this button to sign up and you create your first account, that process is simple enough, okay? You're not going to have any issues with that, but for the second account, you're going to want to pay close attention here to make sure you do this properly, okay? So once you're logging into your first account and you want to create your second account, you're going to copy this link, highlight it, press Control-C to copy it, paste it in the browser over here, Control-V, and then sign up for your second account. That way your second account is made underneath your first account, giving your first account that 100 bonus leads. And if you go to My Leads over here, you're going to see that show up as 200 leads will appear in this much time. It's going to take 24 hours for those leads to appear. So the first day you will have 100, second day will be 300, okay? And when you do this, use a different email for each account that you create. Use Gmail. You can create 5 Gmail accounts, and you can use one phone number for each of those Gmail accounts, okay? And if you run out of emails with Gmail, you can go to Yahoo, Mail.com, or Proton Mail. And once you set up all these different accounts, by the way, if you're trying to create multiple accounts in the same day, it may stop you. The system may stop you because it sees the same first and last name over and over again. So what you're going to want to do is put like your first name 2, last name 2, Mike 3, Iser 3. And the reason you do that is to avoid that issue. And later on, you can go to the account profile and delete those numbers at the end of your first and last name. And as far as setting up these accounts, you can use the same credit card for all of them. And if you run into any problems, contact support. They're aware that people want to create multiple accounts, and they can likely sort you out. But other than that, that covers, actually one more thing to cover is when you create your third account, create your third account underneath your second account's referral ID. We're chaining them one under the other, right? Don't use your first account's referral ID for your third account or your fourth account. That way, if you do it that way, you're not going to get the bonus leads for each of your accounts, right? You want to chain one under the other. So, now that that's all out of the way, we're going to go and create an account at Clickbank, which is for free. And once you've created an account at Clickbank, okay, let me just go back to, where's the screen I want to get to? Let's go over here. Okay, I'm going to have to sign in again. I think I closed down that previous screen that I usually go to. So when you log in to Clickbank, you're going to see this, okay? You're going to actually have to create a nickname account inside of the Clickbank account. It's strange, but you're going to click this button over here, open this up, go to Accounts, and create an account inside of Clickbank. Go to Affiliate, because we're promoting accounts with Clickbank. Enter in a nickname over here, follow these instructions, click Sign Up, and then this will pop up over here, right? Now you're going to click on this. It's going to show you the overview page over here of all your results. Here you're going to go to the marketplace at the top corner here. And all of these are the categories that we can promote. These are the categories of products, right? That we can look into. And we want to focus on e-business and e-marketing. This category of products, we're going to look for products inside of here to promote. Don't experiment by going anywhere else. It's not worth it. Just stick with this, especially if you're new. And here we're going to sort this. Interesting. This is going up even further. Okay, if you've been watching the last few days, this was at $34 average commission. Then it went to 33, and it was going down, and now it's going back up to 34, 35, 36. Okay, anyways, sort this by gravity. That way we see the products at the top of the list that are generating the most sales for the most affiliates, and we want to focus on promoting these products going down. Now, I'm not promoting this product right now. I am promoting this one right over here, okay? And we're going to open up the affiliate page right here to get the affiliate resources, the free email swipes that we're going to use. So we're going to go here, email swipes, click on this, and we're on email number 4 right now. So we're going to open up email 4. And by the way, when you sign up for MLGS, they will upsell you for some email swipes. You don't have to get those because we're using these ones for free, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to copy this subject line, highlight it, press Control-C, copy that. Come over to My Legion Secret, go to the mailing system, and then select all your leads over here. go to the subject, click in this box, press Control V, paste that in there. Now I like to use separate subject lines, different subject lines. This is the email that I used. I like to use this one over here. This one converts better because it's got a $sign in here and it's got their first name in here. This first name fix, it's a short code. You see over here, first name over here, first name fix. These are all short codes. They will replace this with that person's actual first name. So I'm going to highlight this, copy this, paste it into here. It's a better subject line to use. And you can go and check the playlist down below, the tips and tricks playlist, to find out all the important videos that I go over, the things that you're going to need to know about MyLegion's secret. They're going to help you out, including writing better email subject lines. Okay? And then you're going to go over to here, copy this body, okay, all the way up to here, press Control C, come in here and then click in this box, press Control A, select everything, press backspace to delete it, then press Control V to paste this in. Now we're just going to make some small alterations. We're going to put our pen name in here. What is this? Signed out of Grammarly. Okay, I'll do that later. Sign back into Grammarly later. So anyways, we will put in our first name or a pen name in here, and then we're going to put in this placeholder for name, we're going to put in the short code for first name, which is this. Copy this, Control C, come over here, delete this, press Control V, paste that in there. Now, nothing else we need to change in here. So all we have to do now is put our link in at the bottom here. So where we get the link from is back over here. We go to promote. And then for the tracking ID, I like to use WAR for Right App Reviews, the product we're promoting, and then MLGS1 for our first MLGS account. That way, if we get a click and a sale, we know where the sale came from. Now we're going to hit Generate Hop Links over here. Click on this button over here to copy this long hop link. Come back over here with this text highlighted over here. We're going to click on this link button and press Control V. Paste that in there. Now we got our link inside here. We're just going to double check. Everything looks good up over here. We're going to hit Perfect Timing. This is going to make sure we send out the email when the leads are most likely to see it and open the email. This keeps track of historical data, MLGS, and it sends it out when the leads are most likely to open their emails. So that'll increase your open rate, so do that. And then you're going to see this orange button over here called Send Email. You'll also see a red button next to it saying Preview Email. But we're going to hit Send Email at this point. You'll see some animated bars go across at the bottom here, and this will pop up saying we have to wait 23 hours before we can mail out again. Once that appears, it's sent out. Okay, you just need to do the same process for each one of your accounts. You're going to right click here, go to duplicate this tab, and on the duplicated tab we're going to sign out and sign back in with your second account. And the reason we're doing this is to make it easier to copy and paste the information over into our second account. So we go to the mailing system on the second account, we select all our leads on the second account, come back a tab and copy the subject over here, Control C, paste it in over here, Control V, come over here, click in this box, press Control A, Control C, and then come over here, click in the box, Control A, backspace, Control V, and now we're just going to change this link, make this link for the second account, okay? Tracking for the second account now. And then double check everything up here looks good, okay, and then hit Perfect Timing, hit Send Email. And it's that simple for each one of your accounts, okay? So this is the process. It'll take you about a little over 10 minutes to start with, but then you'll get it down to where it's under 10 minutes and even under 5 minutes. It'll become monotonous. It'll just be brainless for you, honestly. You just do it at the beginning of the day without even thinking about it. And it doesn't matter when you send it out, actually. You can send it out at lunchtime, in the evening time, because as long as you hit Perfect Timing, this is going to send it out at the best time for the leads that, you know, when they're most likely to see it. So don't even worry about when you send it out. So that covers everything. So if you do find value with this, do hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe. And if you do want to hop on board, let me know in the YouTube comments or send me an email at mikeiserconsulting@gmail.com. I'll get back to you with the resources once you're signed up. And other than that, I'll see you in the next video.